there is this great saying, and I know it comes from a defense attorney's billboard, and it's sad in a marketing sense that this attorney's billboard has become more famous than, I just can't remember the dude's name, I'm sorry to say. But he says on his billboard, just because you did it doesn't mean you're guilty. And I love that statement. There are lots of reasons why just because you did it doesn't mean you're guilty. That really does apply. We have cases where people get into a fight and they're accused of battery. Yes, they did hit the other person, but they're not guilty of the crime of battery. Or yes, I have a client that drove like absolute crap. It looked to outsiders like they were driving drunk, but in fact, they were not impaired. They were checking their text or the radio, 100 other things. So just because you did it doesn't mean you are guilty. But the saying, you know, it just kind of leaves people kind of weird. And it reminds me of that South Park episode where they had the Chewbacca Defense. And if you've had a chance to review the Chewbacca Defense, it is an excellent characterization of how we attorneys can sometimes try to take something completely irrelevant, sort of say to the jury, well, therefore, the state doesn't have enough evidence, do they? And if I can find that attorney that did that billboard, I'll try to put it in the ad somewhere. We got to give them some credit for a really great criminal defense slogan.